All right, so this says graph the system of equations and identify the solution. So a system of equations is two or more equations with the same variables. So here we have two equations, y equals 3x and y equals 3x minus 2. Those equations have the same variables. Our variables here are x and y. So these are the equations of lines. So the solution to a system of equations is where the two graphs, in this case, since we're working with lines, linear equations, this is a system of linear equations, the solution is going to be where those two lines intersect or where they cross. So the first step to figuring that out is to graph it. So I have y equals 3x. That's what I have graphed here in the purple. So remember here y equals 3x, our y-intercept there, it's like 0 because we don't have it written down. So this is like y equals 3x plus 0, but we just don't typically write it that way. So we're going to put our first point at 0, and then remember the 3 is the slope. So it tells us from this y-intercept, we're going to go up 3 over 1. So that is the purple line. Y equals 3x minus 2, that's the line I have graphed here in red. So again, this negative 2, that's the y-intercept, so you start by putting a point at negative 2 on the y-axis. And then you use your slope to determine where your next point will be. So again, our slope is 3, so from this negative 2, we're going to go up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1 to continue plotting points here on our graph. And then you would connect them with a line. Remember, the solution to a system of linear equations is the point where the two lines intersect. Here, though, we notice kind of a unique situation. The purple line and the red line do not intersect, and they never will, because they are parallel. You can tell that the lines, you can tell that the lines are parallel. Oh no, software crashed, so I'm going to try to pick up where I left off. I think I was talking about the slope of parallel lines. So before we even graph these lines, we can tell that they are parallel just by looking at our equations and looking at the slope. So here, y equals 3x, the slope is 3. And here, y equals 3x minus 2, the slope is also 3. So parallel lines have the same slope, which means they will never intersect. So there is no solution to the system. So that's what you're going to write down. You want to put no solution, and it is because the lines are parallel.